In this video, we are going to talk about the RPDCSM process. So, like I said, magiging madugo ito, but I know you will be able to do it. Medyo complicated lang siya pakinggan, but it's very easy once you try the process. Hinay-hinay lang naman tayo. So, what is RPDCSM? Pag isa-search mo siya, wala kang makikita because inimbento ko lang to. It's just me and it's just a guide para di ako maging lost when I handle many clients na I tend to get lost kasi. So, ginawa ko siya para di ako maging ma-confused and I will be still in track. So, ano ba yung RPDCSM? So, it's short for letter R, it's research. So, ito yung ginagawa natin when considering na na-close na natin yung client and nakapagbayad na siya. Okay? So, ito yung mangyayari. First, you will do research and then you will do planning, D for designing, C for copywriting, S for scheduling, and M for monitoring. So, iisa-isahin natin yung steps na to para alam nyo kung paano siya gawin.
So, now that we are already in the RPDCSM process, pag-uusapan natin ang first part, which is the research. Meron tayong just an overview, research, planning, design, copywriting, scheduling, and monitoring. Ginawan ko na siya ng parang nutshell or one-look paper or page para di kayo mawala or ma-confuse by the time na gagamitin nyo na or magkaroon na kayo ng client. So again, I just want to remind you that this part or this process will start kung may client ka na. That means nakapagbayad na si client and you are already working on the deliverables. So the first thing that you will do is the research. So, ito yung sagot sa tanong nyo na catch, na close ko na ang deal. What now? Ano na yung mangyayari? So, first, you will do research. Under research, kasama dun ang social media audit, research about the product, buyer persona, what to post, when and where, and how often should you post. Okay, so let's go. So, in the research part, the first thing you'll do is the social media audit. So, ano ba yung social media audit? It's just like how you think of what an audit is. You will just check if katugma ba, consistent ba, balanse ba yung numbers, 'di ba? Yun yung usually ginagawa ng isang auditor. The auditor works with the treasurer. Kung naalala nyo pa sa elementary, high school days natin, sa pagiging SSG officer, may mga officers na gumagawa nun. So, sa social media, may auditor din. And that is us. So, social media audit, pwede sabihin nyo siguro, ano yung gagawin ko? Ano yung titingnan ko sa social media accounts ni client? So first, what you're going to do is you're going to open and visit your client's social media account. And to do that, for example, maghahanap tayo ng client dito. Let's just check a client. Sige. Example, maghahanap tayo ng client. For example, let's just say, ito. This is a prospect client. Ayan. So, i-check nyo lang. From the first look, ano yung makikita nyo agad? For me, nakikita ko na yung cover photo niya is not showing everything. Right? Ito, i-click mo. May the leading provider of home and companion care pala. But here, you won't see it. So, ibig sabihin, this can be improved. So, pwede nyo yung i-note kay client. Ayan. So, you will also try the messaging kung meron. Ayan. Let's try to check if it's hindi siya responsive. Sige, parang hindi to na-set eh. Okay, that's one thing you can also include in your audit. And check natin kung kompleto ba yung bio ni client or ng page ni client. Ayan. Okay, so far so good naman. Check din natin yung post ni client. So, we have here, gumagamit siya ng hashtags. Honestly guys, for me I don't use talaga hashtags on Facebook sa clients ko kasi it will look a bit spammy. So, as much as possible, hindi ko na siya sinasali talaga pag Facebook. For Instagram, of course, hashtag is life. Sige, i-check natin to. Ayan, maganda naman. It has branding. Orange and parang yellow. They have the color palette. So, ayan. The main goals of, ayan, they're talking about their, oh, it's here. Nag-reply na sila. Okay, that's good. Oh my God, nag-reply sila. And then, ayan. This one doesn't look good in the graphic design. Parang hindi siya maganda sa mata. It's not very aesthetic, but it's already good naman kasi nababasa naman and clear siya. Ayan. So, yun yung gagawin natin. Gagawa tayo ng audit sa Facebook page ng prospect client natin. Ayan. So, as you can see, medyo blurry, pixelated yung ni client, no? Yung profile picture niya. So, going back, ito yung mga titingnan nyo. Is the cover photo good? Is the profile photo professional? Diba kanina nakita natin pixelated siya. Is the branding being applied to all content? So, ibig sabihin nun, yung colors ba? Yung logos, is it consistent? Di ba pa iba-iba yung logos? Yung colors, hindi ba rainbow? Na parang pink and red today, tapos bukas blue and yellow? Will the audience interact with this certain brand? So, sa content nyo yan i-check. So, you will ask yourself about this question. Yun yung mga itatanong nyo, if-find out nyo during your social media audit. Pero hindi naman lahat to guys. These are just examples or just ideas na pwede nyong kunin or pwede nyong i-improve. So, basically, this is just to help you get started. Kasi, pag lagi mo nang ginagawa yung social media audit, may mga nakikita ka ng ibang bagay na importante na wala dito eh. So, you will learn as you go. The next part that you should include in your research is the product, of course. So, product research, probably you will be talking to the client about this. Kasi yung client, mas alam nila yung product nila eh. So, aside from doing a research from the internet, you will speak with the client and talk about what their services are or ano yung produkto nila, how will it benefit, sino yung customers na bibili nito, sino yung mga kailangan nito, pwede ba tayo mag-offer ng service na to sa Manila, pwede ba tayo mag-offer ng service na to sa Cebu, or kasi 'di ba it's a service-based company. So like kung kukunin natin na client si Entrust Home Care Solution, syempre naka-base siya sa ayan, let's check kung saan to naka-base. Ayan, sa Indianapolis, I think. Kunwari, lagay na lang natin. So, of course, itatanong natin, client, do you offer your services in New York or in Connecticut or purely in Indianapolis lang? So, yan, itatanong mo yan kay client. Also, itatanong nyo yun kay client yung mga current sales nila, kung ilan na yung pasyente nila ngayon, kung saan sila usually kumukuha ng kliyente, through referrals ba, through Facebook ba, through emails ba, ayan. So, yun yung mga itatanong nyo. Also, ask about their marketing goals. So, ano yung current marketing goals nila? Ba't kanila kinuha? Ba't nila naisip kumuha ng social media manager? Is it because they lack brand presence, or they need more clients, they need more people to check in ba yung tawag doon, if they want more oldies to be admitted to the hospital or the home care facility. So yun yung tatanong nyo, client, why do you think that you need me? Or what made you think na kailangan mo ng social media manager? So, yun yung mga itatanong nyo. On the third part is the buyer persona. So, hindi ko siya sinali dito kasi I want it to be interactive as possible. So, I'm going here. Ayan. So, this is a very simple buyer persona template. I have a beautiful one that you can use para ipakita sa client niyo. But this one is for you only. So, ano ba yung buyer persona? So, buyer persona is your ideal client or your ideal customer. So, bale, sila yung mga target natin na customers na gusto nating bumili talaga sa atin. And, if you're asking why you need a buyer persona, kasi sasabihin nyo kung sino yung nangangailangan natin, edi yun yung pagbebentahan natin. No. If you try to sell to everyone, you will sell to no one. So, mas maganda pag may isa kang punteriya at alam mo na may isa o dalawang bibili dyan. Kaysa naman, you will try to sell to everyone, pero you don't know what their needs are. 'Di ba? And how you can convince them to get your service. So, puntahan natin to sa example na to. This is actually a prospect client of mine. Hindi pa kami nakakapag-usap, but let's just make this an example. So, ayan. So, your number one solution in home care. So, it's all about companion of home and companion care. So, usually, I think, yung target talaga nila dito is yung mga mga busy people or busy individuals na may inaalagaan na senior citizen sa bahay, right? So, siguro, of course, hindi naman siguro natin ita-target yung mga matatanda. Sasabihin ng matatanda na, uy, magpapa-ano ako sa inyo, home care services ako sa inyo. Hindi naman sila yung, parang, cause from what I know, yung mga matatanda doon, ayaw nilang ipasok sa home care. 'Di ba? Kasi, sasabihin nila na pinabayaan na sila ng anak nila, ganun. So, syempre, yung sa business na ito, we will think na yung ating target market talaga is yung mga may mama or papa na matanda na medyo busy sila at hindi nila kayang alagaan yung parents nila. So, basically, if we will talk about buyer persona, ito yung magiging basis natin on how we will create your template or your content. So, for example, age. Isipin nyo lang, you don't need to do research on this buyer persona thing because stock knowledge to just purely, what comes into your mind. Huwag nyong i-overthink. So, when you think of a busy person na may matanda ng mama or papa, how old do you think they are? So, siguro mga nasa, let's say, 40 to 50. Ayan. I'm sure, sa mga edad na to, may ina or ama ka ng medyo senior citizen na talaga. So, next we will go to gender. Female or male. Ayan, sige. Ano natin yung dalawa. Pero, usually kasi, in terms of home care services, usually, yung mga lalaki talaga yung hindi kasi mostly yung lalaki talaga yung hindi makakapag-take care sa mom and dad nila kasi they are working. So, usually, mas maganda if we are aiming for this client, yung ita-target natin is yung mga lalaki kasi sila yung walang time Sila yung hindi nakakapag-aruga sa parents nila kasi, of course, they're taking care of their family as well. So, ang tendency nun, i-admit na lang ni boy or nung anak, yung mama and papa niya sa home care facility. So, that's it. So, location is Indiana. Ayan. And profession. So, they should be in the corporate world or busy businessmen. Ayan. So, yung profession nila, of course, they have to be someone working because how will be they able to afford the money or the payment kung wala silang trabaho? And at the same time, kung wala silang trabaho, then, anong gagawin nila? So, probably, they will take care of their parents. So, the interest, ano yung usually interest ng mga taong nagtatrabaho sa corporate world? So, they could be interested in traveling, investing, what else? Growing and what else? Isipin nyo kung ano yung interest nila na hindi nila nagagawa dahil may kasama silang lola or lolo or matanda. Ano yung iisipin nyo yun, kung ano yung pain points ng buyer natin eh. So, they are struggling because may gusto silang gawin pero di nila nagagawa dahil may matandang naghihintay sa kanila sa bahay. For example, kung sa home care facility, di ba? So, pwede nyong ilagay dyan, not being able to travel, or, ano ba? So, yan. This is an example of buyer persona. So, yung pains nila, of course, na doesn't have time to take care of their parents. Busy with other stuff. Too tired to address the needs of their parents. Ayan. Ulit-ulit. Ayan. So, ito yung pains nila, di ba? They want to take care of their parents, pero hindi na nila kaya kasi of course, sa umaga nagtatrabaho, pag uwi magte-take care pa. So, yan yung pains na pwede nating matulungan si client pag pumasok siya or pag in-admit niya yung mama and papa niya sa home care facility. So, usually, iniisip din natin kung ano yung, or sino yung mga fina-follow ng, target audience. So, basically, they follow businessmen and business trends kasi we are assuming na busy sila, they're always in their computers, they are always in their office. So, basically, yung mga fina-follow talaga nila is yung mga successful businessman, business trends, kung ano yung mga latest business news. So, ito yung pwede nilang pagkabisihan sa office nila. So, what they usually do, where they spend time, or Facebook groups they join. So, pag businessman ka, alam mo kung ano yung usually mong pinapasukan na Facebook groups, 'di ba? Pag like us, business people tayo, when we started as a freelancer, we are considered a business or an entrepreneur already. So dapat nagjo-join tayo ng Facebook groups. So, considering na si businessman ay nagjo-join ng Facebook groups, ano kaya yung Facebook groups niya na sinasalihan niya? So, for example, let's think of Amazon. Kasi, syempre, businessman siya. Siguro nasa sa e-commerce siya or nasa Shopify niche or industry siya. We just think about it randomly talaga. So, ayan, Amazon groups, ayan, or entrepreneur groups. We can find them there. And the books they read. So, syempre, nagbabasa din sila. Sasabihin nyo siguro, Katch, why do we need parang the books, the Facebook groups they joined? Bakit kailangan natin malaman kung ano yung gusto nila or ng target client natin? It is because it is where we will meet them. Kung alam natin kung ano yung gusto nila, pupuntahan natin sila. Just think of this as a crush, 'di ba? Or when we were younger, meron tayong mga ideal crush or may mga ideal husband. Ginagawa natin sila sa isip nila. Dapat matangkad, dapat gwapo, dapat mayaman, dapat maputi. We have that thing. And sasabihin natin, like me, when I was younger, I said I want to marry someone na matangkad, maputi, and matangos ang ilong because I have a flat nose and I want a child na matangos yung ilong. So I'd say, since wala namang matangos ang ilong dito, walang maputi, walang kano dito sa Pilipinas, then I'll go to the I'll go to the America, or I'll go abroad to meet that ideal person. So, parang ganun lang din tayo na we are going to meet them where they are. Pero, hindi naman personally. We will meet them virtually. So, we will be joining the Facebook groups they join, or we will be following the people they follow. Yun ba, yung sinasabi ko na parang meet your client. So, this is a way to meet your client. So, for example, books they read, it will be, siguro it's about money and finance. Then we will think about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What else? Sell Like Crazy. So, ayun, maraming libro na pwede. And you can also do some research if gusto nyo. But, for me, mas maganda kasi pag ano lang yung simple lang, yung hindi overly researched. Kasi, ma-overwhelmed ka na eh. Sasabihin mo, oh my God, tama ba to? Hindi. So, yun. This is an example of a buyer persona template for the home care facility.
And with the research, I hope hindi kayo na-overwhelmed. And if you were confused of how I explained it, you can always ask me after the course or after watching this one. So now let's proceed to the next step, which is the planning. So this is what a marketing plan looks like. It's kind of really overwhelming or nakakatakot pakinggan na parang, can you make a marketing plan for me? Or pag nagme-mention na ng marketing plan, parang dati ako nasushock din ako, oh my God, ano yung marketing plan? Ano yung itsura nun? Guys, ganito lang siya. This one, it's just a one pager na parang just an overview of what you will do and what are the goals to, to achieve. So basically, in the marketing plan, you will have here, syempre sa research mo, alam mo na kung ano yung time magpo-post ka, 'di ba? Ando na yon, nakasali na yun sa research mo. So, ilalagay niyo siya dito, yung content, kung ano yung klaseng content yung ilalagay niyo, and how often, and also the platforms, kung ano yung, bale, yung marketing plan is the result of your research. So, parang summary na to, na ipapakita nyo kay client, na client, ito yung gagawin ko, and ito yung goals na mangyayari, and ito yung weekly or daily task na gagawin ko. For daily task, we have stories, siguro, and then engagement for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, depende sa inyo. Okay, so here in the marketing plan, along with the planning, kasama dito yung content calendar, which we will be talking about, or I will be showing it to you in a while. So here guys, in this part, I'm going to talk about or remind you about 30-70 or 20-80 rule. So, ginawa ko siya kasi usually 20-80 talaga, but in my case, ginawa ko siyang 30-70 because that's how it worked for me. Ibig sabihin nun is 30% ng kabuuan in 1 month or in overall posts mo, dapat 30% should be about your company. Dapat hindi lang always about you. 70% is about your audience. 70% should be about helping your audience. Dapat yung content na i-share mo is about your audience, hindi about you. Well, siguro masasabi mo, Kat, paano naman yun? Mag-share na lang ako lagi ng mga memes, ganon. So, yun yung goal kasi natin to keep them engaged, to connect with them, to stay, parang mag-follow lang sila, hindi sila mag-unfollow. We have to stop posting sales, salesy. We have to stop being salesy. Kailangan wag nating i-try maging always nagpo-push na aggressive na buy this one, book a call me, buy this, buy now, on sale kami. No, it doesn't have to be like that because that will sound very desperate. So, in establishing a brand, we have to make ourselves look like we don't really need them, that we are needed. So, tayo yung kailangan nila, hindi yung tayo yung nangangailangan sa kanila. So, that's what should our messaging be when in terms of services, lalo na pag baguhan. Because some people tend to take advantage, especially if alam nila na baguhan ka, they're gonna take advantage of you and let you work for free, or worse, i-underpay or i-scam ka nila. So, it's a good thing that you have an idea of how everything works. And, ayan. So, in planning your content, it should always be 30/70 or 20/80. Basta, majority of your post should be about helping your target audience, or it should be something na helpful sa target audience nyo. So now let's proceed to the content calendar. So I'm going to show you a template here that I will be opening. Cut ni siya, cut. Wala nila bot sheets. Okay, cut this one. Cut this one, cut. So I will be sharing to you this template. I didn't make this one because I'm not very good at Excel, but I was able to secure this and I bought this template. So, ayan, I'm giving you a lot of free resources na binili ko, and I want you to make use of them kasi it really helped me. So, for example, may client na tayo and it's a home care service. For example lang yung kanina na home care service. So, kunwari, we are planning a calendar for her or for the home care service for 2022. Siguro February na kasi it's already January. So, let's just say na we're going to post 3 times a day. I mean, 3 times a week. And gagawa natin siya ng content calendar. So, for example, let's start on Tuesday or February 1, we can post siguro a meme, and then a promotion, and then we can say in this week we can share about tips on, or how should I say, tips in choosing home care company for your parents. Yan, pwede yan. And then, it doesn't matter naman if hindi siya nakikita kasi this is your guide. And then, siguro in this part, you're going to, it doesn't have to be consistently Monday na lahat. You can actually, experiment on what day really works kasi may iba kasing araw na mataas yung engagement, yung ibang araw naman hindi. So, we have to try and test it out, lalo pag simula pa lang. So, for example, here, lagay natin trivia. And then here, reasons or signs that you need to admit your parents to the home care. Okay. Yan. Sorry. Reasons why you need to think about home care. Yan. Also, here you can siguro put a testimonial. And then, here in this part, siguro you can share a day in the home care. Yan. So, you have, in this part, though it's like educational, but at the same time it's kind of promoting because you're sharing a day in a home in the home care facility, and it's gonna show the parents, or I mean the sons and daughters, na parang, uy, maganda pala dito kasi a day in the home care, may picture na they have they have fun day, or may mga laro, or may recreational activities for their parents. So sasabihin nila, oh, I think this is a good home care facility kasi they care about the recreational part, ganun ganon. So pwede nyo siyang i-share, and it's a form of um, promotion. So here, pwede nating ilagay, since we are talking about here we've been talking about educational, so maybe this time we are going to connect with them. So what's stopping you from considering home care for your parents? Ayan. Tapos since tatlo na dito, ayan, we can maybe put something funny naman. Movies to watch. Uh, movies to watch when spending time with your old or with your parents. Grabe naman yung old. With your parents. Ayan. Um, gifts. Ayan, siguro ito. Gifts you might want to give to make your parents happy. Ayan. Kasi this content is directed to the sons and the daughters. So, yung tina-target sa post natin is yung mga anak, di ba? Kasi, um, they are the ones that will probably admit their mom and dad to the home care facility. So, ayan. Also, in this part, maybe siguro we will be sharing a blog post about home care, or about old people. And sorry, I don't want to be mean and typing here old people, pero I don't know how to address them. So, ayan. So, this is just an example. So, this is one thing kasi it could mean like very mean to hear na old people, pero may term nito na ginagamit when you are familiar with the home care industry. So maganda talaga pag yung mga pinagtatrabahuan mo or clients mo are in the same industry, kasi hindi mo na kailangan mag-learn ng new word or new term, kasi I'm pretty sure that old people is not used dun sa home care facility kasi it sounds very very um rude and disrespectful. But sorry, I'm just using it here because I don't know how to put it in a nice and simple way. So ayan. So kunwari this is complete. So eto guys, sample lang to. This is purely just a sample. So here you have already planned the content, and you can also actually, this is just an idea. If hindi mo alam yung content mo for the month, you can actually check out some content calendars na free, which sinesend ko naman siya monthly starting this month. So if you receive the January content calendar, you can also use that one and sa clients nyo. And I will be sending out the February content calendar by the end of the week sa January. So hopefully it will help you when you get your client na. And you can also use it in your freelancing business or in your own accounts. So ayan na. So this is what a content calendar looks like. It's just like this. Meron namang super fancy sa iba, but sa akin, this is already good enough. And siya, easy to use. Ayan. So, now that we already have content planned for February, the next part will be, yan, we will proceed to the design. So, since may guide na tayo kung ano yung gagawin natin na post, we are going to make the post na. So, let's start with, Canva. I really like Canva because it's very easy to use. So, let's start here, Instagram. ang kagandahan kasi ng Instagram na size, guys, kasi, um, yung Facebook kasi, pag Facebook post size yung gagamitin mo, which is andito naman sa, as you can see, Facebook. Ayan. Tingnan nyo. There's like a Facebook ad or Facebook post. Iba siya when you upload to Instagram. So, yung Instagram or square na size is pwede siya sa Facebook. Whereas yung Facebook size, pag in-upload mo siya sa Instagram, medyo may possibility na makakat siya or hindi siya mag-fit. So, the safest size to use is Instagram, which is what I always use. Okay, so let's just say February content for home care facility. Kunwari we got the home care facility as a client. So, we have lots of templates here. So, ito, since day one is meme, lagay natin, meme. Meron namang mga ganito. As you can see, meron ng gawa na. But, since we are actually working for a specific industry, sige, tingnan natin. So, ayan. This is a meme. So, let's try to, I'm not really good with memes, but let's try to search memes about home care. Eh, meron naman, ang dami pala eh. We can actually reuse this one. Not this one. Sige, huwag naman to. Let's find else. Let's find something else. And keep calm and start your home care agency. No, not this one. Maghanap tayo ng mga. How about caregiver jokes? Ayan. Hanap tayo dito ng ideas. Oops. Ano kaya? Okay. Nahihirapan ako gumawa ng meme ng ano eh. Let's just try to do something else. So, ito siguro not promotion because we already have that one. So, tips in promoting healthcare, in choosing home care. So, tips in choosing home care facility. You can actually repurpose some content. So, see, meron siya dito. So, you can actually create yan, a carousel for this. Ayan, so, pwede nyo tong gawin. May mga, ayan, for example, copy-paste nyo lang. Ito lang yung naman ginagawa ko eh. Minsan I use Skillbot para i-reword siya, but most of the time, hindi na. Ayan. So, of course, since this is home care, lalagyan natin ng pictures ng home care. Ayan. Kunwari ito. Ayan. Ay, sorry. Ayan, pangit. Ayan. Ayan, kita naman na matanda. Okay, so, how to choose the best in home care provider. Ayan, so, swipe now. So, let's proceed. Ito, i-click nyo lang to pag gusto nyo mag-add ng page. So, for example, ito, know your needs. Actually, copy na lang natin to lahat. This is just an example, Ayan. Malaki. Ayan. And then, we will adjust. And let's try this. Honestly, guys, mahina ako sa graphic design. honestly, I won't be, I'm not a know-it-all. I always tell my clients na hindi ako magaling sa graphic design, and I'm always just trying to keep up using Canva. So for example, this is how you choose or how to choose the best in-home care provider. So ito lagay natin, we use this one para medyo may ano naman. Ayan. So kunwari, let's just say yung username nila is home care. Ay putik. Sorry. Bad word. Home care. This is just an example, ah. So, siguro, lagyan natin ng konting, ayan. Ayan. So, know your, needs. Ayan. So, for example, ito na yung post na nagawa nyo. This time, mas maganda ata to. Try natin. Ayan. Ayan. And then, basta just play with it kasi hindi nyo ako maaasahan when it comes to aesthetics and, design because I'm not good at it. But yeah. So, eto, we're going to download this one as PNG and download. Ayan. Wait natin siya i-download. Ayan. So, that's how you do graphic design for your content. Actually, guys, maraming templates na pwede nyong i-take advantage or i-use. Basta palitan nyo lang yung colors and the mag-ano lang kayo. Just let your creativity work. So, sa inyo na yun, ibibigay ko na sa inyo yung part na yun because I cannot teach you design because I'm not good with design. So, ito, here is, here are some design apps that you can use. Kung marunong kayo sa Photoshop, go for it and design. There's also Crello, but it's also paid. May free naman sila, pero very limited lang. Yung Canva is, even the free ones or the free account is sobrang dami ng template. So I think Canva is really, a big help, especially with freelancers na mahina sa design like me. So the next part of the design, kunwari may design ka na, is the copywriting. So ano ba yung copywriting? It's more like of a caption lang. So copywriting is writing a copy. So writing a caption. So this is an example of how I present my um my client copy and photo. So this is my past client. For example, this one I worked for a body sculpting service in Australia, and this is what one of the things that I do for her. Edit the pictures and then create the copy for her. So basically, copywriting, hindi na natin to siya nakakatakot siya pakinggan because copywriting is parang very deep pakinggan, but it's actually not. Ito siya, you just write a headline. So, yung pinakauna is the headline. So, it must be catchy and just short. And it should be a scroll stopper. When I say scroll stopper, yun bang first word or second word pa lang, medyo alam na ni client or nung nagbabasa kung ano yun about and magiging curious siya. So, it's not very catchy, but yeah, this is why it's very important na familiar kayo sa industry na pinagtatrabahuan nyo para alam nyo talaga kung ano yung magpapastop ng scroll. So this is just an example. It must be catchy. Ayan. So the second part is the sub headline. So the text is typically smaller and it gives more insight and into the product you are selling, or headline can be the length of a sentence. So yung sub headline pwedeng first, or I mean, pwedeng one sentence or two sentences lang siya. Mas maganda pag one sentence lang. Usually ngayon, if you notice, some of the service-based products sa sa Instagram, matataas yung caption. Well, it depends actually on you, on how you will position yourself as a brand. So dito naman, si client, gusto niya kasi na parang business to customer. So, parang we are giving tips. This is an educational post or content kasi we are giving some tips, 'di ba? So here the text is typically smaller. So as you can see, small lang yung ano niya, parang overview lang siya kung ano yung body talaga ng message. And then the next part of the copy is the body. So ito na yung kalooban. So do not wear any makeup, and then do not undergo any skin peel or laser, do hydrate well the day of and day after. So ito na yung laman talaga. So the main message, the paragraph or line of the text in an ad or the caption, tapos it does not have to be lengthy. This one is actually, it depends kasi sa content mo. But the shorter the better talaga. Kasi may mga tao na once nakikita nila sobrang taas, they tend to scare away. So parang, ay nako, ayokong magbasa nito. But there are people naman na parang, if your headline is good, binabasa talaga nila. It's more like a clickbait. Ayan. So, and the last part is the call to action. So, ano ba yung call to action? We actually refer to it as CTA. So, yung CTA is parang, ano yun eh, tinuturuan mo si client kung ano na yung gagawin. Okay, nabasa ko na lahat, nabasa ko na yung headline, nabasa ko na yung message. Ano na ngayon? So, you have to ask them to do something. So, ito yung call to action. Para bang, hey, make an action. And this is what the action that I want you to do. So, kung pansin nyo, may post ako minsan sa group natin, sinasabi ko, if you want this copy, comment hi, or comment interested, comment blah blah blah. 'Di ba? Something like that. So, that means, parang it confirms to me na binasa nyo kasi sinunod nyo eh. And yan yung parang a test that it's the audience that you're talking to is really listening and nag-engage talaga sila. So in this call to action, it doesn't have to be always buy now, book a call now, book an appointment now, call now and get a free blah blah blah. It doesn't have to be always like that. So for example is, do you know any other things you should keep in mind before treatment? Let us know in the comment section below. So parang tinatanong mo sila, parang, uy, kung may alam ka na iba na hindi na-mention, i-comment mo below. So, it's a form of engagement or connection. Kung na-try mo mag-connect sa mga audiences mo. So, bahala na kung magre-reply sila o hindi. But at least, at the every end of a copy, there should always be a call to action. Okay? So, kasali naman sa copywriting is yung hashtags. So, usually, gumagamit na kami ng hashtag generator na, lalo na because the AI has a lot, improved a lot. Like, dati kasi, puro spammy and ano siya eh. Pero ngayon, yung AI generator, hashtag generator, sobrang high-tech na talaga. Nag-keep up na talaga sa human research or yung manual research. So, if you have the budget or if you can find a good hashtag generator, you can use the hashtag generator. And then, kung ayaw nyo naman, you can manually research hashtags. And when I say manually research hashtags, siguro natatakot na naman kayo kasi di nyo alam. Now, when you create or use hashtags, you go back to the buyer persona. So, itatanong nyo ulit, kung ako ay isang target audience, for example, our target audience is this one, body sculpting. So, um, kung ako ay isang tao na gustong magpa-body sculpting or kung ako yung isang tao na target ng mga body sculpting services, ano yung usual yung ginagamit ko? Siguro about weight, about color, or about fitness or health. Kasi nga, 'di ba, yung mga target ng mga salon na ganito or body sculpting salons ay yung mga matataba or yung gustong magpabata, gustong magpapayat, gustong kunin yung fats nila. So, yun yung pwedeng hashtags na gamitin natin. Like, siguro, we're gonna use hashtags like fitness, lalo na New Year ngayon. So, lahat or mostly magsasabi na, ay, New Year ngayon, magpapa ano na ako, magda-diet na ako. So, you can siguro find like keto hashtags, keto related hashtags, diet hashtags, healthy living hashtags, pwedeng ganun. Kasi sila yung mga gustong pumayat or maging healthy. And minsan, they tend to give up on being healthy and in losing weight the right way. Kaya pumupunta sila sa mga body sculpting clinics, which is target sila ng mga like this one, like this client, di ba? So, another thing is you can check competitors. So, for example, body sculpting. Magsa-search ka lang din ng body sculpting. Since ito based to in Australia, you can actually search in US, ganun. Kasi they have something in common naman. So, you can take a look at the competitors' hashtags. And then, at the same time, I want you to experiment on different hashtags. Pag may hashtag kayong di nag-work or feeling nyo hindi siya masyadong tumaas yung reach, then you can, ano naman, um, delete nyo naman and palitan nyo ng something new na maybe siguro makakapag-increase ng reach nyo. So, again, always remember that social media marketing and social media um, strategy is always about testing. So, syempre, magre-research naman tayo, pero it's not always gonna be the result that we want yung makukuha natin agad. So, it takes time. So, next part is the scheduling. Ito namang scheduling, guys, medyo, siya, easier na lang siya. But you do this after the posts are approved. So, usually, guys, yung client ko, ginagawa ko siyang ganito in presentation um, sa Google, if you know Google Slides, I use that one to present this one. So, linalagay ko yung picture dito sa left and then the caption to the right. You can also use Excel or you can also use Microsoft Word. Depende na sa inyo kung ano yung gusto nyong gamitin. But in my case, I use Google Slides kasi easier to edit na lang. Links na lang yung isi-send. So, ito siya, depende kasi yun sa client niyo. Yung iba kasing client, they want to see the copy and the picture before you upload it or schedule the content. Meron namang client na they trust you direkta ng schedule and post. So, if yung client nyo okay na sa kanila na hindi makita yung post, then you can proceed directly to scheduling. Pero kapag gusto nilang makita and ma-approve muna bago nyo i-schedule, then you have to wait for their feedback bago nyo siya i-schedule, bago siya i-post. So, you need their approval. O parang, hey client, what do you think of this? Are this okay? If you have comments, let me know. So, ayan, sasabihin ni client, oh, I like this. Okay, you can upload na this one or you can schedule this one. So, ayan. If it's approved, then it's time to do the scheduling. So, when scheduling, guys, make sure to double check ha. Kasi pag andun na yun, mahirap na kasi pag i-edit mo pa, kunwari may mali, 'di ba? So, here I gave you a list of about choosing the right social media scheduling tool. So, depende yun sa clients nyo. Usually kasi, right now, I want you to specialize in Facebook and Instagram. Kaya, you can use any of this. Kasi, lahat naman, mostly talaga ng scheduling tool, nag-o-offer talaga ng Facebook and Instagram. So, kung may client kayo na may Reddit, may, ano ba to, may Snapchat, may TikTok, then you can take a look at the other scheduling tools. So, in my case, I really, really like Later. I don't know why. Let's just create a sample. So, ayan. For example, punta tayo sa Later. Ayan. So, you can actually create a free account. Just use your email ad. Ayan. I'm using the free account. Ayan. Kunwari, we are going to create a social media post for my account. So, example lang to let's try, ano pa ba yung hindi ko napopost dito? Alright, this one. Let's try this one. Sige, ayan. Guys, actually, there are steps on how to connect this one. If you need help in connecting your social media accounts to your scheduling tool, just let me know. And no, actually, ilalagay ko na lang siya dito, yung article on how to send, or I mean to connect. So, ayan, make sure to click this one both kung magpo-post kayo sa Instagram and Facebook. But kung sa Facebook lang, you can unclick this one and proceed. But in this case, let's try to post for the both. So, let's try this one. Ayan. So, as you can see guys, America or New York yung time ko. And that is because my target market is New York. So, usually, nagpo-post talaga ako sa time na gising yung mga New Yorkers. So, for example, may ano ako, my client, I mean, may content na ako, this one. And then this time, I'm gonna write a caption. So, yung caption ko, blah 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 na lang muna. Not seeing your brand on Google. Ayan. So, parang catchy siya. Parang, uy, oo nga no, hindi ko nga nakikita yung brand ko sa Google. So, ito, let's just say, let's increase, promotional to let's increase the traffic to your website, blah blah blah. So, sample only. Ayan, magigigit talaga ako pag na-post to. Ayan. So, since today, ayan, i-move na lang natin to 11 na. Kasi baka ma-post tumaya. Okay. So, this one, customize to post. And this time, yung free plan kasi guys, wala siyang option to put the hashtags on the comment. So, this time, ang ginagawa ko is, minamanual ko na lang siya. I put lots of dots, like this, and put hashtags. So, sino kaya yung mga nangangailangan ng SEO? So, of course, sino kaya yung nangangailangan or nangangailangan ng traffic sa website nila. So, specifically, yun talaga yung mga taong may website. So, let's try to think, siguro, if you have a website, usually, mga bloggers sila. So, bloggers, we're going to target bloggers. Blogger, what else? Travel blog, ano pa ba? Ano yung mga taong, or sino yung mga taong may websites? Yan yung target natin. Kasi we are going to help people increase their traffic to their websites. So, kailangan, yung mga taong yun, yung mga audience na hinahanap natin is yung mga taong may website. So, we are looking for blogger or travel blogs or what else? Content writer. Ayan. What else? Pag nagta-travel ka, usually, let's just say, tina-target ko yung travel bloggers dito. So, I'll put Philippine Airlines, AirAsia. Ano, sorry. Hindi pala. Kasi nasa, mga airlines, siguro, travel, tapos, New Yorker. A day in New York. What else? Emily in Paris. Ayan. You might be asking, ba't nalagyan niya yung Emily in Paris? Guys, Emily in Paris right now is very trending. So, related siya sa travel eh. Related siya sa tourism. So, tinatry ko siyang ilagay. So, ayan. For example, ito na yun. Guys, yung gusto kong ilagay nyo na hashtag is actually at least 20. Yung hashtags na max talaga is 30, but I want you to put 20. So, ayan. Lagay natin save posts. Ayan. So, yan lang guys. Scheduled na siya for Tuesday or January 11. So, ayan, we are going to talk about monitoring and engagement. So, since you have already scheduled your content, so kunwari na schedule niyo yung worth 1 month na content, you are going to monitor and engage. So, sinasabi ko talaga dati na content is king, but engagement is queen. And the queen or lady rules the world. So, basically, hindi naman engagement lang lagi, but it should always go together. Pero honestly, guys, in my experience talaga, I don't post much, 'di ba, sa account ko, but because I always engage, usually talaga sa Instagram ko nakukuha lahat ng followers ko. Like, literally, yung, no, not followers, clients ko. So, konting reach out lang, tsaka engage. Hindi na ako masyadong nagvo-value posting or nagpo-post because, yun nga, when you get clients, wala ka ng time magma-manage or magawa ng content para sa sarili mo. So, when you get clients, it will be hard for you to grow your account or your business because you are helping growing other people's business na. So, as much as possible, kahit lalo na ngayon na wala pa kayong client, take time to grow your social media accounts. So, ano ba yung ginagawa sa monitoring? In monitoring, ito yung pwede niyong tingnan on your insights, lalo na pag 1 week na kayo, sobrang nagpo-post. You check the insights and see if ano yung time na maraming active or maraming nag-e-engage sa account nyo. And then, you also check the posts kung saan galing yung nanglalike, um, ano yung ano yung work nila, ano yung kagaya nyo ba din sila na social media managers, that will be your competitor, but it's also good to engage with them kasi mas maganda kasi yung nag-grow kayo together kasi may mga nalalaman ka na hindi nila alam and may nalalaman sila na di mo alam. So, it will still be a part of learning and growth. So, ayan, monitor the time when the audience is active and check what kind of post gets more engagement. Yung meme ba? Yung educational posts ba? What kind of post nag-resonate or nagkaka-receive ng mataas na engagement. So, check on that. And then, engage at least 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day is very short. Di naman siya kailangan straight 5 minutes eh. Kasi, ang tendency nun, mabiblock ka ng Instagram if you do spam likes. So, konting-konting ano lang, quality engagement. So, when I say quality engagement, it's not about follow, tapos unfollow, or spam likes niya sila. It's not about that. How do I engage properly? So, this is why balik tayo sa audience persona, buyer persona na dapat alamin natin kung ano yung mga hashtags na usually ginagamit ng target audience natin. So,
Usually do is I target a specific hashtag for the day. So for example, may hashtag akong gustong or na-discover, and then I go to that hashtag, and then may top dun kasi nakikita mo dun eh. If you press a certain hashtag, makikita mo dun yung top, tapos recent, tapos yung reels, right? So baguhan lang yung reels eh. So I haven't discovered or explored about the reels, but pumupunta ako sa top recent and I engage in those who like the top post. Pero syempre, before I engage, tinitingnan ko muna kung target market ko ba sila or somewhat magkakaroon ba kami ng connection. So, ano yung ibig sabihin ng ano yung engage? So, engaging is actually liking their post or commenting. Usually, pag wala akong masabi, nagla-like lang talaga ako. Tapos, nagli-leave ng emoji, which is not healthy kasi it's very spammy ngayon. Dati nag-work yan, but now it's not working anymore. You have to take time to read their posts and comment on the post, like wow, I love what you're reading. For example, may nakikita kayong view sa feed niya, pwede niyong sabihin na wow, this view is fantastic. Is this in California or is this in Canada? Ganun. Parang nagsistart ka ng conversation. Pero hindi masyadong ano naman generic, 'di ba? And also, maganda kasi yung slowly kang nagpapakilala, hindi yung nagko-comment ka, do you need social media management services? PM me now. Hindi naman ganun. Huwag tayong maging ganun. We are not like that as a brand. Next is, I go to the recent, yung kaka-upload lang using that hashtag, meron lumalabas yun. So, nag-i-engage ako doon sa recent posts, and at the same time, nag-i-engage din ako sa mga nagla-like nun kasi it's a recent post. Ibig sabihin, online pa yung nagpo-post nun and yung nag-like nun. So, basically, mabilis yung connection namin kasi online sila, online ako. So, ayun, magkakaroon kami ng connection agad. So, that's how I engage. And that's what I have been doing for my clients. And so far naman, effective naman siya. And meron talagang mga strategic way of engagement, but let's not tap into that because we are just beginners. We are beginners and I don't want to overwhelm you. Like sinasabi ko always, when you know the basics naman or the simple ones, you will be able to learn naman as you grow. And hopefully by one day you will share to me some tips as well, and you can share to the rest of the class or your classmates. Ayan. So that's it for the RPDCSM process. So easy lang siya actually. I know it took a long time. Actually, this is the first video na nag-reach siya ng 1 hour. But I hope it helped you and I hope that it was clear to you. So, ayan. Let's proceed to the next video.